All right, what is up, you guys? It's the Sandman back at it again, and I'm really excited to react to this song, guys. This is Dream Theater, a band that I've always heard a lot about in terms of like best musicianship, highly technical, highly skilled bands, and one of those very advanced kind of bands. You know, the stuff that they write, how they've evolved over the years, and things like that. So I'm very excited to hear this one. It's called Pull Me Under, one of their earlier tracks, I believe. I know of two members of the band, Mike Portnoy, I think it's Mike Portnoy, and also Petrucci, John Petrucci, Mike Petrucci, one of those things. I think on the guitar also, I know he's an absolute shredder, highly skilled guitarist as well, very theoretically sound and everything like that. But let's see how this one goes. Pull Me Under, let's get it. Ooh, right away. I know this song is based off of Hamlet as well, so. Woo. Wow. We got the keyboard in the back. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow, man. Oh. Well, we gotta fix this up real quick. All right. I did not expect these guys to sound this heavy. Like, that riff was a monster riff, man. I mean, from the intro, I was like, oh, we got a little power metal, power ballad type of thing coming up. But then it turns, maybe might get a little taste of that. Let's see what these solos sound like later on. But right away, some kick-ass, skull-crushing riff right there. Epic stuff. And there's this cool little drumming alternating pattern during this like pre-chorus build-up, where it's like alternating between like the bass drumming and like some other part of the drums. I'll point it out, kind of react to it so you guys get an idea of what I'm thinking of. And then that guitar in the background almost sounds like kind of sirens. It's a very cool sound. And with the bass playing the middle chugging pattern as well, it's a really cool dynamic because you got like that chug effect going on, but then like that sound of like the battle, right? He's talking about like the battle scene, seas are rising, arrows flying, things like that. So that guitar sound fits very well underneath the lyrics. And I like the vocalist too. I'll talk about him later. I did not expect the vocalist to sound like this for some reason, but let's go. Love this part. Wait for the drums. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Listen to those backing vocals. I'm gonna get to that second verse towards the end, man. There's some really epic stuff in the second verse. Every guitar part is different. But the first verse and second verse, like, there's just amazing cohesion with all these differences going on. The riffs are different, the timings are different, this pre-chorus, the drums are different as well. A lot of intensity. That's a really thunderous drum sound that they have going on here as well. But shoot, I forgot why I even paused that video. And of course, that amazing quick little run right there. I'll try to go into full blown solo mode, but maybe that's saved for later. Why did I pause it? Well, I just got to resume and see why I paused it in the first place. Yeah, let's go. Oh, it was the backing vocals. The backing vocals here just add a whole new level. It sounds like a full-on orchestra right here with the vocals, man. This guy's vocals are amazing. You know, I love the neoclassical stuff, like the power metal stuff, but sometimes like the operatic kind of singing was never really my favorite. Like, of course, I have a great respect for their talent and skills, and it sounds epic, right? But this guy's voice he's got the skill and like the range and stuff like that, but he's got some kind of like heaviness to his voice, like his tonality, right? It comes with a bit more thickness, right? It isn't that like overly extravagant or anything. Like, this is perfect because I can really get by this guy. I really stand by this. And this, like, usually the vocalist lets me gets hooked onto a band, right? The vocals like set it over the edge. And I think this guy can definitely do that. So I really love this. Oh, wow. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Wow, insane legato. I love where he timed the wah right over that lick too. Yeah, man, I love how he evokes the vocals in that solo. It's a beautifully written solo, man, and that's a key way to do it, man. Really evoked like the main vocal, like the standout vocals from the chorus, pre-chorus, and bring it into the solo right there, and section all of like the fast and really speedy licks around those things. Super good solo too. I love how they teased it up with the first two like mini solos earlier in the song, and then bam, it comes full on again. And so many little nuances too, like even with like some of the other like little solos that we heard earlier, like the closeout licks, like the closeout little thing that they do is like an own little touch right there, and it's kind of falls back into the song. They say add like this little ornament, right? Christmas time, right? So it's like this is the word I'm gonna use. They add like a little ornament to the tree, and they don't revisit it. They add this little ornament here, and it's like throughout the song. Every section is so different and so well written. And I'm just surprised at like all these like variations, but like the cohesiveness is like happens like through a couple parts where things are the same, like that pre-chorus, like that ascending chord pattern with some amazing, there's a really cool dissonant part too that they do, but like some of the stuff they just do one off, like that, remember that siren sound on the guitar from the first verse, they don't come back to it. The second verse has like its own amazing rhythm section, like the rhythm guitar, the riff is like epic, really sick stuff. And then even the drumming, I think in the first pre-chorus, the drum pattern, the second time was like that really, like the tempo was like faster, but then the third time it was back to like the first pattern. So yeah, amazing stuff. Oh my goodness, I gotta listen to that fill again. Right into the final chorus. Are you kidding me? Oh. Very, very addictive song. I'm gonna blast this in the gym over and over in the next coming weeks, man. Got the sniffles, but just a killer track. Yeah, let's go. I want to touch on. Let's go second verse to third verse, right? The solo itself, yeah, I said what I needed to about the solo, man. I was just blown away by the main solo. And really crisp licks. I like how he doesn't overdo it. He doesn't do an overly long section. Doesn't go overly fast. He really signifies it around those like vocal motifs throughout the song. That's how he structured the main solo. I love that. And the outro. So there's a really cool like little riff, some guitar work in the outro, man. Again, like just a one-off thing. Like there's a cool little sliding thing he did. The song also like chord-wise, tone-wise, it sounds so different in the outro before they go back into the final chorus. But here we go. Look at that wah. Look at that. Yeah, that was it. But anyway, let's go. Second to third verse. Let's go. Okay. End of the first verse. Keyboards kick in. Here we go. All right. All right. Hear the riff in the back. And now same riff, but watch the change. He opens it up. He dials back the muting, turns it more open. Same. I think it's the same riff, same notes, but look at that change. It just opens it up so much more. Adds a whole new layer to like telling the story. It's really awesome. Here we go. Ooh, and look at that. Look at that little riff transition right here. Ooh. And there we go. Oh, and look at that. Again, the muting thing goes on, keeps going on, but they let the drums act like the guitar in that part. The drums are just thunderous drums in that. I mean, I felt my heart racing through that part, man. And the guitar, I like how it sounds like a complex riff too, but he lets it hide a bit underneath the drums. These guys are special, man. I'm telling you. Another nasty riff right there. There was this one ascending part. I remember that thumbnail. Okay, so it's around here in the pre-chorus as well, I believe, where the chords, there's like this really nice dissonant chord too that they throw in. All right, yeah, here it is. In a breakdown section. Right there. Yeah, I like that. Hold on. Yeah, and listen to the guitar into this like little breakdown, kind of bridgy section. Another new riff, but I just have to touch on this one too. The drum sound is different. It's like kind of like he shifts his sounds too. Like something he's doing, like different parts of the drum set. It's like it's shifting the sound. Very unique. Listen for that. Like, wow, what is that? I never heard that yet. Woo-hoo. And then back to this amazing pre-chorus. I think the spinning around me part is probably my favorite part of the song, to be honest with you. Yeah, man, I love the badass references to Hamlet as well. Really, Shakespeare, probably best work, I guess. I don't want to turn this into like a literary discussion, but I always thought Hamlet was a badass story, man. I mean, this is a very powerful song because it really evokes like the music underneath the allusions to like battle, to war, to like the rage, right? Amazing. And the vocalist does a really great job. I'm an instant fan of this guy on the vocals as well. So this is like brilliant stuff. And like this like idea of like rage, revenge at all costs. Like you already have this power, so like spilling 100,000, whatever, how many lives equals one. Really just like these riffs are just like convey that monstrosity, right? That attitude. I really do love this song a lot. It's really badass. You're gonna play this in the gym. Dream Theater, man. I think I have a new fix. It's really awesome. Really great track. So much to dissect as well. And of course the drumming, ultra technical. A lot of cool little skip beats, like little stuff that he's throwing in there. I couldn't capture this video, man, but I'd love to see like an individual playthrough of that. I'm gonna do that next, actually, right after this video ends, which I'm gonna do right now. The Sandman checking out. Peace.